Hello, welcome back to Wild Patch Homestead. My name is Steph and today I'm just pottering about the garden, just planting some spinach seeds and checking on my seedlings. I'll show you around, but I just want to show you quickly. I just got one of my chickens out. I do have 9 chickens, but the backyard's really not set up for them, just to free range. I've got the dogs inside, but I was pulling out some of this celery because it looked like it was dying back and it is just smothered in snails. So I've sat her next to it and she's actually doing a great job at clearing it up. So I thought I'd spin the camera around and show you what we've got here. So she's done a great job. She's a little bit skittish, so she ran off quickly, but she's come back because this is where all the feed is. And it really doesn't matter if she eats the celery. But really, I think she's going for all the bugs and the snails and there's slugs and everything in there. I've just got to keep an eye on her because I have got my seedlings out. I don't really want her getting into those. They're struggling enough as it is. We've got this white cabbage moth everywhere. And they're laying their eggs on my seedlings. So my seedlings are smothered in eggs and baby caterpillars. So we've been away for Easter, so we've just gotten back. So I have a little bit to deal with, a bit of cleanup. And getting my little ecosystem back on board with my help. I wish I could bring more out, but they'll just run amok. I know they will. And I've still got things growing in my garden I don't want them eating. So while we're out here, I'll show you how the seedlings are going. I have got them out here. Oh, look at that. They're just awful. Go away. But you see they've all been eaten. There's holes through all of it. So I spent this morning, just cleaning off the caterpillars. They're looking a little bit droopy because this is the first day where I really wanted them to get some good sun. It's a really nice cool day today. So this lot are doing pretty good. And then if I spin you around over here, where's my chicken? Oh, she's still in the celery, so that's good. So the kale is getting really big now. Bit droopy, it needs to be potted up, but I'm hoping if I can get these hardened off really well, they're looking okay, then I can just plant them directly into the ground instead of potting them up. And I might just have to net because of the caterpillars. So these ones are all looking pretty droopy too. They're not overly excited, but oh, sorry, I'm creating too much shade there, but they'll be okay. They'll bounce back. They are fickle things, seedlings, but they're tough enough. That's pretty much what we've got. Oh, chicken is on the run. I better go get her. Okay, the chicken's been caught, well, herded back to the celery. So she is happy again. But I want to show you just a couple of things. You can't see because I've just sowed some seeds, but I just wanted to show you my kind of plan for the garden for autumn, winter season. So you can see we've used Rio as our fence line, and what I've done is along this section, there's a gate here, along this first section I've done green feast peas, and then that other section which is really long, I'll wander down there actually, that I've done snow peas. I believe they're mammoth snow peas, so I've done them probably 30-40 centimeters apart, the whole length until this little garden at the end. Fingers crossed they come good. I have got a couple that I already sowed some seed earlier on. Where's my little chickadee? Oh, here she is. She's still in our celery patch. That's it. Doing some bug control. Hello. Are you happy? Yeah. This is great. I used to use the chickens in here, but because I succession sow and I don't want them demolishing it, and sometimes there's just too many in here to keep everything safe. But this is good. There's enough bugs in here to keep her happy. We're now eating my jalapeno leaves. That's okay. I can afford to lose a few of those. I also have these cucumbers here. They are almost Like they're so far dyed back. It's getting really yellow. I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer. But they're pretty much dead. I actually think I may have ripped the roots out, but I'm just going to wait a couple more days and see how they go. Plenty of seeds there. We really like that one as a slicer. Cucumber. That's pretty much the garden. All this celery. It just looks so sad. What are you doing? That's not what you're here for. Oh, I think I need to get a sprinkler going. Or look at that, my little rainbow chard is not looking very rainbow-like at the moment. Oh my gosh, just put another one of those things. They're everywhere. It's honestly really, really bad. And I wasn't having any issues with them before. That's because there was so much in here and all the birds were in here. But now the birds aren't as interested in it. The cabbage moth has really taken over. It really isn't something I had considered, to be honest, and it's something I have learnt from. Perhaps don't tear every single thing out at once. I believe I was sharing quite well the tomatoes with the birds, and then the pumpkins, I noticed the blackbirds in particular were going underneath them and like hopping about underneath the undergrowth and just really enjoying having that shelter. So potentially I could have just like gradually pulled some out, like maybe a row, and then, you know, reset that row. Maybe a big clean out has kind of drastically impacted the ecosystem I had going, because I've seen these cabbage moths for months all around and I really haven't had any problems at all season. We're at the tail end, it's not quite cold enough, they're still out and about, and they're really damaging, as I'm sure lots of people have issues with caterpillars demolishing a garden very rapidly. Between that and the snails and slugs, but I'm determined not to use any chemicals and, you know, just use the chickens and use, I'll get some flowers. I've got marigolds down there I can dig up where obviously lots of seeds have spread. So I'll dig those up. I might even just pop them in pots at the moment so I can shuffle them around the garden. So when I've got my seedlings out, I'll sit them by there. It just confuses them apparently. So yeah, my usual techniques are not working at the moment, but that's okay. It's all part of the learning experience. The little chickadee is back by the celery, which shows, I think, that that is the main area with a bad snail and slug issue, as she keeps hovering back over there anyway, because there's plenty of feed for her and lots of protein. So yeah, anyway, food for thought. Hopefully I've got some wins here. I've got some that are not great. But that's kind of in a nutshell what gardening is. It's learning what does work, and every season is different. The first season I find is always really good because obviously you don't have the bugs in your garden, whereas I obviously have things here now, and so I am kind of just gonna learn to battle through that and what's gonna work best, what's not gonna work, and a bit of trial and error. I'm an avid reader of gardening books, especially the permaculture gardening books or organic gardening, and so much to try. So many options there available to try. Yeah, I'm glad the chicken situation has worked. I will probably go get another chicken and do 2 chooks out here for a little bit before we head out. And yeah, even if they can just kill off some of that, and obviously, like I said, they get the protein from that, which is really good as they're laying eggs for us, and protein is good for that. Yeah, very super quick update. I just kind of wanted to share what I was doing at the moment because yeah, I haven't had the chickens in here for so long. Anywho, I will let you guys go. I hope you had a wonderful Easter, by the way, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.